Game week 28 is finally here, and as you can tell, I'm super excited. I love a double game week. I'm sure you do. Hopefully you're fully prepared, teams ready to go, and let's hope we can take advantage of other managers who are not well prepared and maybe don't have the right double game week players. Now in this video, I'm going to give you my transfers I've made, my captaincy, and my team selection. Before we get into the video, do me a favor, drop a like, subscribe, and share the video. Now you've done that, let's get into it. The first transfer I'm going to talk about is Darwin Núñez to Dominic Solanke. Yep, I've made the move. I had to bring Dominic in. He's the best player to own for this double game week. He's arguably the best captain candidate as well. Darwin Núñez was a hard sell for me. I've owned him since game week 8 when I wildcarded him. I love him as a player, but yes, he's been super frustrating to own in FPL. He's got all the talent, but tends to miss the easy ones. And if you saw the Liverpool versus Spartak Prague midweek, you saw the 2 stunners he scored. It made me think, oh, should I have kept him? But I didn't want to get rid of Haaland. I didn't want to get rid of Watkins. You could argue Haaland was a better sell. He's got Liverpool at Anfield and a blank, and then Arsenal. So 3 fixtures in theory that he might not perform in. But for me, it wasn't just that. It was the kerfuffle having to bring him in, and also Haaland could score 2 goals against both of those teams. That's how good he is. That's how good Manchester City are. So I made this move. I'm pretty comfortable with it. No regrets, I hope. Next transfer I made, this one was a more of an exciting one and a satisfying one. Trippier was killing me. 7 million budget was invested in him. Keeps no clean sheets, no assists, and has got injured in the last game. In fact, the clean sheet that Newcastle got, I didn't even get the points from it. He came off before 60th minute. That for me was the last straw. Doughty, on the other hand, pretty exciting for this double game week. We know Luton don't keep clean sheets and they're relegation candidates, but he's had 1 goal and 8 assists. That's pretty good going, and I'm hoping he makes this double game week that bit more exciting. I'm more than likely would tune in and watch both games. That tells you something. Okay, you see what FPL does to us. So I'm more than happy with this move, but there's another plus to this move. There was some further thinking, and I've been planning. There's a player I want to bring in around game week 30, which I discussed in my previous video, so I won't go into too much detail. But look, 6.8 million. And this one costs 4.7, which means I've got 5.3 in the bank ready to go for my new transfer. So there's a bit of planning there for this move. It wasn't just for this double game week, okay? That's the 2 transfers I made. It was a -4, but I had to do it. Trippier was killing me. Next up, let's have a look at my starting 11 and also my captaincy. First up, Ariel in goal. How could I drop him? Look at last week. We've been criticizing goalkeepers all season. They've been terrible, and he turns up with a nice little haul. So I'll be more than happy to give him another game this week. He plays, who's he got? He's got Burnley away. Decent fixture in theory to try and get a clean sheet. We can hope, hey. Next up is one of my first new signings coming into the team. It's Doughty with a double. He's got Crystal Palace away, Bournemouth away. It's a shame one of them isn't a home game, but guess what? We got 2 swings to give it a go, to hope to get an assist, you know. So let's hope we can get something in this transfer there. Gabriel up. Arsenal, what can we say about them? The most informed team at the moment. Best attack, best defense. They look unstoppable. If you saw what they've done to Sheffield United, it's one of the few times where you see a Premier League team playing another team and you think they look like a Division 4 or 5 team. They look terrible. It was a mismatch. If it was boxing, they would have threw the towel in. Honestly, it was really, really, really bad. And I don't think that's just Sheffield United. Arsenal have peppered everyone they've played recently. So I've got Gabriel, more than happy with this. I'm hoping for a clean sheet here, maybe even a header from a corner. Partnering him, there's a 3-4-3 I'm playing. Zabrani's coming. He came in last week I had to make that transfer. It was another player who was killing me, and that was Pervis Estupiñán. Another nightmare. He was like Trippier. I had 2 of them, so they had to go. But he's come in and gave me a 6 points clean sheet last week, which made up for that hit. So I'm more than happy. He's got a lovely double, the best double this week with Sheffield United at home and Luton at home. Let's hope we can get 1 clean sheet. I don't think I'm getting any attacking returns, but guess what? Doesn't matter. He's also got lovely fixtures for the remainder of the season, so you could bench him for when you need him. And also, they're going to have another double, whether it's 34, but looking likely to be 37. So he's a decent long-term hold. You could just leave him on the bench. Up next is the midfield. It's a super stacked midfield. Let's start with Phil Foden. At the moment, he is unplayable. He's flying. I mean, you wouldn't want to come up against him, and you could tell because Pep's giving him every minute in every game. He is that important to this team. So I couldn't comprehend getting rid of him. Yes, there was some temptation for a double game week midfielder, but no chance could I either bench or sell Foden. Just didn't, not for me. He's got a very difficult fixture, Liverpool at Anfield, but the type of player he is and the type of team City is, don't matter who they play, honestly. If they're on it, they're on it. Next up is my duo. I've got triple Arsenal, so I've already spoke about Gabriel. Next up is Odegaard and Saka. I'll speak about them both together. Two elite players playing in a team that's thriving and just scoring goals for fun and not conceding. Saka, I was fuming. I captained him last week and he came off at halftime because he was sick. I still haven't let that one go. Odegaard only got he got a goal actually, but I expected even more because I thought they could score 9 or 10 goals in that game. Hence why in my previous transfer videos, I was shouting buy Arsenal attackers. And next up is Brentford. Another gorgeous fixture. The only thing that worries me maybe slightly is that they got the Porto midweek game. So if they're winning 3 or 4, they're going to make subs, of course. But it is what it is. Let's hope my attackers get the returns. Last but not least in my midfield is Cole Palmer. Now, again, another player who's playing really, really well. He's been the one bright spark in that poor Chelsea team, to be honest. Penalties, he's returning. He's got like more than 5 double-digit returns this season. An incredible player. And the fixture's decent. It's Newcastle. So I'm hoping he can get something. Last week, he returned with an assist. We'll take that. He was very unlucky, in fact, not to score. So more than happy with the midfield. Up top, it's looking pretty tasty. Let's go to it. We've got the Terminator, Haaland. I said earlier on, he's an option potentially. We could have got rid of him. I couldn't bring myself to do that. No chance. He's here, even though he's playing against my team, Liverpool. But I don't mind if he blanks this week. Let's just say that. Watkins, he's like the budget Haaland, in fact. He's next to him. He's having a great season. Non-stop goals, loads of assists. This season, he's been an elite player, honestly. Beautiful fixture, Tottenham. The reason I say that, I know Tottenham's not rubbish, but they're pretty open. So we're hoping it's toe-to-toe. I think it's predicted, projections show that this could be 2-2 or something like that. I see it as something like that, 2-1 to one of the teams maybe. So there's goals there for us. Last but not least, is my captain for this game week. He's the transfer I had to make, the poster boy for this game week, and that is Dominic Solanke. We were all concerned 2 weeks ago. Looked like he picked up a little injury. Last week he played, maybe not looking perfect, so he didn't train all week, but still had a couple of chances. But hopefully this week he's fully fit and ready to go with the 2 best fixtures in this double. It's an easy captaincy this week. Honestly, I don't think you need to overthink this. It's hard to go against him. Playing Sheffield United, I just spoke to you a minute ago. They look really, really poor. They're on the ropes. Their manager almost hinted saying he's going to start playing kids and thinking for next season. And he's probably right to do that. And then they've got Luton, relegation candidate. So you're hoping for 2 returns, maybe 3, 2 goals and an assist. We'd take that, wouldn't we? So that's my starting 11. More than comfortable with it. I'm hoping for a green arrow this game week. On the bench, who have I got? I've got a Newcastle goalkeeper. I've got Pedro Porro, who's been injured for the last couple of weeks. I was hoping for him to be ready, but I don't mind him being on the bench. I'm more than happy with the defenders I'm playing. Then I've got McAtee, who's been in my team since game week 8. He's a decent sub emergency when I need someone. And Lascelles is my 3rd sub, who's another player that needs to go unless Botman or Shaw get injured. But I don't want to wish injury on anyone, but I need to get rid of him as well. I need 3 playing subs because the way this season is, players are either getting injured or rotated, and it just helps. So that's my team. That's my starting 11. Hope you enjoyed that video, but more importantly, hope you found the video useful. Before you jump off, do me a favor. Get in the comments, let me know your starting 11, how many doublers you've got, and who you captaining. I'm always intrigued to see what other FPL managers are doing, and I'll also reply to every comment in my video. Also, drop a like, subscribe, and share the video. I'm trying to reach my next milestone, which is 400 subscribers, and I can only achieve that with your help. So it means a lot to me. If you can, just press that subscribe button. Last thing for me to say is I wish you good luck and huge green arrows.